Welcome back to High Stakes, where we help you elevate your betting strategy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our daily content. Looking for exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join us on Patreon. Links are available in the comments section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Well, brace yourselves because I'm about to drop some expert analysis on the highly anticipated NBA matchup between the Minnesota Timberwolves, 14-14, and the Dallas Mavericks, 19-10, happening on December 25th, 2024. Yes, folks, it's Christmas Day, and the NBA thought, why not serve up a little Western Conference action? Get ready for a riveting breakdown of each team's recent form, a recap of their latest game, as if that'll change your life. And, of course, my precise picks and predictions for the Timberwolves versus Mavericks, side, total, and maybe even a prop or two. So, grab your holiday snacks and prepare for tip-off at 2:30 Eastern Time from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be thrilling, or not, who knows? The Minnesota Timberwolves. Last season they made it to the Western Conference Finals, only to be booted by the Dallas Mavericks in 5 games. How cute. Fast forward to this year, and it seems they've forgotten how to win. With a 14-14 record, the Timberwolves are hanging on by a thread in 10th place in the West. If the playoffs started today, they'd find themselves battling in the play-in round, which is exactly where you'd expect a team that's lost 3 straight games to the Knicks, Warriors, and Hawks to be. In their latest debacle, Minnesota was a 3.5-point road favorite against Atlanta. And surprise, they didn't cover. Despite marginally winning the turnover and rebounding battles, they were obliterated in shooting percentage, with the Hawks outshining them in field goals and three-pointers. The lone bright spot? Naz Reid, coming off the bench to score 23 points on a decent 52.6% shooting. But hey, don't let their minus 185 odds to make the playoffs fool you. This team could still very well miss the postseason at plus 150, especially considering the beastly competition in the West. On the other hand, the Dallas Mavericks are living their best life. After a disappointing NBA Finals loss to the Celtics last season, they added Klay Thompson, presumably to provide the veteran leadership and scoring depth they definitely needed. And it's working, sitting pretty at 19-10 and 4th in the West. They've even won their last 2, comfortably defeating the Clippers and Blazers. Luka Doncic was his usual self, dropping 27 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds in their most recent win over Portland. Of course, they covered the 12.5-point spread in that 24-point blowout. Dallas is an absolute juggernaut on offense. 5th in points per game, 118.8, and 4th in offensive efficiency, 115.9 points per 100 possessions. They also shoot the 3-ball well, ranking 6th in the league at 37.7%. Defensively, they're no slouches either, coming in 10th in defensive efficiency. Oh, and let's not forget about that little thing called home court advantage. The Timberwolves may be hanging on to a top 5 defense, but without Karl-Anthony Towns, they've lost their defensive edge. Plus, with Anthony Edwards being their only real scoring threat, 25.3 PPG, it's hard to see how they'll keep up with the Mavericks' offensive firepower. Prediction: Dallas Mavericks minus 5 points. I mean, how could they not win? They're fully healthy, they score like crazy, and the Timberwolves don't have enough to stop them. A score in the 116 to 108 range sounds about right. Enough to hit the over and make this Christmas a lot more fun for Mavericks fans. Total prediction: over 221 points. For my game props, Anthony Edwards over 25.5 points. Well, if the Timberwolves have any hope of doing anything in this game, it's going to fall on Edwards' shoulders. Sure, he's their leading scorer with 25.3 points per game, but no pressure. He's just expected to carry the entire team, while everyone else stands around looking confused. It's not like Dallas has anyone who can stop him. So go ahead and take the over on Edwards, because he'll need to put up a career high just to keep the score respectable. Luka Doncic over 30.5 points. Look, if you've seen Luka play at all, you know he's the one-man wrecking crew that's pretty much guaranteed to put up a solid 30 every time he steps onto the floor. The Timberwolves defense, once a top-tier unit, is now a shell of its former self, especially without Karl-Anthony Towns. If you think there's even a slight chance that Edwards and company can slow down Luka, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Luka's going to have his way, and that 30.5? Oh, that's a lock. Mavericks to win by 10 to 15 points. Let's just say, this is the most predictable prop of all. The Mavericks are a well-oiled machine, firing on all cylinders, offensively and defensively, while the Timberwolves are just existing. With Luka running the show, the Mavericks can score at will. And unless Edwards puts up a miraculous performance, it's hard to see the Timberwolves keeping up for all 4 quarters. They'll likely trail the whole game, with Dallas putting it away comfortably by the end. The 10 to 15 point range is looking pretty good here. Call it a wrap by the fourth quarter. Total three-pointers made over 24.5. Now, this one is for all you lovers of the long ball. Both of these teams are happy to shoot from deep, and neither one is particularly great at defending the perimeter. The Timberwolves? Well, they're going to need to launch some threes to even think about staying in the game. Meanwhile, Dallas is one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, so expect them to bomb away with ease. The total on threes is set at 24.5, and let's just say you'll be well on your way to hitting the over by the time Luka hits his third deep three by halftime. Get ready for a lot of long-range fireworks. Mavericks' first half lead. If you thought the Timberwolves were going to come out and punch Dallas in the mouth, I've got some bad news for you. The Mavericks are going to absolutely demolish the Timberwolves in the first half. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Luka will be dropping dimes, the offense will be flowing, and the Timberwolves will probably be down double digits by the time the second quarter ends. So go ahead, take the Mavericks to lead at halftime, and don't even sweat it. The Timberwolves might as well stay in the locker room for the second half and save themselves the embarrassment. Luka Doncic over 8.5 assists. This one's just a given. Luka is a walking triple-double, and the Timberwolves have no one who can disrupt his playmaking. He's going to find open teammates all day, whether it's on the fast break or in the half court. With all the scoring options around him, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, and others, Luka will likely rack up assists like it's nothing. The only thing more inevitable than Luka scoring 30 is him dishing out at least 8.5 assists. The man can pass, and the Timberwolves will be helpless to stop it. Bonus prop, Luka Doncic triple-double. You know what? Why not go all in on Luka? He's got the scoring, the passing, and the rebounding all wrapped up in one tidy package. With the Timberwolves struggling, this could be a game where Luka does it all. Why settle for a normal game when you can bet on Luka making history and posting a triple-double? It's Christmas. Go big or go home, right? So there you have it. A full slate of game props for your betting pleasure. Place your bets, sit back, and enjoy the inevitable Mavericks domination. Honestly, if you don't bet on these props, you might be the only one in America who doesn't. Happy holidays, everyone. And that's a wrap on today's video, folks. I'm sure you're absolutely on the edge of your seat, eagerly awaiting the next thrilling installment of this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because clearly you don't want to miss any of our daily videos. I mean, who could live without them? And while you're at it, smash that notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop more gems like this. Oh, and if you're looking for some premium picks, because, let's be honest, who isn't? Join our Patreon. It's where the real magic happens. Premium picks, insider info, and possibly even some mildly entertaining banter. So, hit that link, and we'll see you on the inside. Until next time, enjoy the game, make those bets, and remember, you're welcome.